With school about to return, some kids will be starting to feel anxious about going back. But anxiety can be hard to spot. Kids and teenagers can struggle to put their worries into words, and their anxiousness can present very differently to the underlying worries. So here's 5 things you might hear from your kids or teenagers that might suggest they're worried or anxious. Number 1, do I have to go to school? Most kids at some point don't feel like going to school, and it's pretty common for parents to say something like, yes, you have to go to school. However, for some kids, this question might indicate that there is something that is worrying them about going to school. Number 2, I don't feel well, I'm tired. Of course, children and adolescents catch all sorts of bugs, resulting in them feeling ill. However, anxiousness and worry can also affect us physically, leaving us with an upset stomach or bowels, or wearing us down and leaving us feeling depleted. Number 3, I can't sleep. I know my immediate reaction after my daughter has taken forever to get to bed is to just want to send her back to bed so I can get some downtime before I have to go to bed. Sometimes this can just be about boredom or being overtired, but at other times your child or adolescent might be struggling to sleep because there is something on their mind. Number 4, nobody likes me. Big statements like these can result in automatic responses by parents where we attempt to convince our kids and teenagers that they are liked. What about such and such who I saw you talking to last week? Whilst your child may have at least one good relationship, this statement may indicate some worry about their value amongst their peers, a sense of feeling different or alone, or they may be struggling to make and keep friends. Number 5, you don't care about me. This one can feel like you're being accused of not being caring enough, or that you're being manipulated by your child, and not an indication of worry or anxiety. This statement typically arrives in the midst of an argument with your child or adolescent after you've had to say no to a request or when you've had to set limits. Sometimes the argument might inflame already existing underlying worries about being liked by others, and hence an expression of not feeling cared about by you. So how can you help? In the first instance, if your child or adolescent says any of these things, don't panic. It doesn't mean they're worried or anxious. They might just mean what they say or be an expression of how they feel in that moment. However, these statements are also opportunities to check in and see if there is anything deeper troubling your kids. You might say something like, I was wondering whether you might be feeling worried about anything at the moment. If you are, I'm happy to listen and see what we can sort out. Sometimes our kids might not be ready in the moment, and it's okay to revisit the conversation a little while later or the next day when the time feels right and there isn't too much going on. We hope this has helped you in supporting your kids with their worries. Bye for now.